Hello everybody. Today we are going to learn how to compose a new email and also how to properly reply to an email. Alright, you guys will be needing to log into your Collierville Dragons email. Yours is your last name and the 4 digits of your student ID at ColliervilleDragons.org. When you receive emails from teachers, they show up as at ColliervilleSchools.org. Alright? You can see what your Outlook email will look like by looking at mine. Yours might look slightly different, but pretty much the same depending on the view you have. You can change a lot of things through settings right here. Not something we're really going to get into right now. Maybe if enough people request it, we'll do that. But you can see a lot of things can happen here. Teams calls, cool things. For me, I like to keep all of my folders over here where I can see them. You can shrink that stuff, by the way. See my groups and stuff. My favorites down there. I don't have those. I usually deal in folders most of the time. Got some app connections over here. Got some apps up here in the grid as well. So, with that being said, you guys are going to be required in your life, in your modern life, to check email often. You will get information through emails through majority of your jobs, believe it or not. Plan on working at the grocery store at Kroger, you're probably going to be required to have an email you check. I had a couple part-time jobs where I was required to check emails. Drove me nuts because as a teacher I did a lot of email checking constantly, back and forth, personal email. And here I am working in a hardware store, also being asked to check an email. So there's a right way and a wrong way to do that. And a lot of emails I see from students are just sometimes impossible to understand. And then some students just say, I don't know how to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get a jump on this skill that we're going to need. All right. So guys, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to, and you see here that I've got an email talking about a Polish high school girls exchange program that people are being offered here for host families. And you can see, in my inbox here that we have some things from the assistant principal and parent square. Nothing big. You can go back and see all of these as long as you don't delete them, right? First thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to properly send just a regular email. So let's say you want to ask your science teacher a question about homework, or you need to ask your math teacher about something you don't understand about a problem, or maybe you're going to be out of school and you're going to be the student who takes initiative and you're going to contact all of your teachers, let them know you're going to be out, right? So you're going to go right over here to New Message. Click New Message. Right here, a new one will open up. Now you notice it says from. We got a to, and then we have a CC. And I'll explain to you what these mean. Obviously, from is you. Can't send emails from people that aren't you, right? You hover over that. Yes, I'm a New York Yankees fan. You'll be okay if you don't like that. You can hover over yours, see your profile right there, how it opens up, but you can't send an email as somebody else unless you're logged in as them, right? Which is a little weird. If you try to do that, that'd be a little strange. So it's going to be coming from you, so you should see your email here. If you don't, you're logged into somebody else and you don't want to send that email. I want to make sure you find the right people. So right here is the to bar, okay? When you click there, it may give you some suggested contacts, people you've contacted off and on about things, right? Or you can click the to, and it'll take you over here to a bunch of recipients that you have. This is a little difficult if you don't have a lot of stuff in there. So what I would tell you guys to do is, on the website, you can find your science teacher's name, your math teacher's name, your counselor's name. A lot of times you just start typing their name and it will populate. So, for example, we'll find, you see right here, there's Miss Bobby. She's one of the history teachers in my school. There you go. You can find her very easily. there's a guy right there, works in my department. You see him, right? So you start typing people's names. Now, a lot of times you guys don't know their last names, but I mean their first name, but you know their last name. So usually you start typing. If you see a number out there, that's a student. Just like you need to know that all this stuff can be tracked and traced. So we want to do it correctly. We don't want to send anything inappropriate, right? All right. Let's say that right now you guys want to contact me. So, yep, you can send an email to yourself. As an example, we're going to do that, right? So I'm going to click the person. That's who I'm wanting to send it to, right? And then the CC is a carbon copy, and then you got an option to blind CC, right? CC would be this email is going to me, but maybe I need my mom and dad to also see this email, right? So I don't know what happens. You put in mom, people pop up there. You put in your parents' email because you want to tag them on it, or your counselor, so your counselor knows you're sending your teacher an email, right? They can see this. Everybody can see who's who here. A blind copy, the blind copy people get the email. These people up here, the two people, don't know you've blind copied somebody. There's kind of some unwritten rules and some written rules and some culture and some respect involved in blind copying. So I don't encourage you to do that. I encourage you to use the CC if you need to. All right. Subject, always. I'm going to emphasize that one more time a little bit louder. Always put a subject in there. Don't leave it blank. Always put it, even if it's just your name. So our subject today is just simply going to be test email. That way they see what it is. It's not just blank. It's not just something. Sometimes you get flagged by spam if you leave it empty. So always put a subject there, even if it's just your name. You might put your name and then put a question about homework. Put your name and say absent or something along those lines, all right? So I got test email in here. I'm going to go down. I'm going to, under this line, I'm going to click on the body. I'm going to start out with a simple greeting. Hello. Right? Hello. I like to keep my stuff simple. This is a test email. Thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing from you. See how it automatically fills in for me? And I spelled forward wrong. That'll fix it. Oh, my bad. There will fix itself. So I've just got a simple greeting, got my purpose, and I've got a simple exit just saying thank you for your time. Now my email has a signature on it. My name, Corey Smith, Department of Sexual Children, Carver High School, and then we have our logo for our school, right? Real simple. You guys might be asking a question about homework. You might be asking a question about when's an assignment due. So just always try to put a greeting in there. Good morning. Good afternoon. Simple hello. It's just a good thing. It sets everybody in a good tone, sets all the things where you need them to be, right? I told my purpose. This is a test email. Here, you might have a question, right? You might say, good morning, Miss So-and-so. I have a question about assignment 4 from last week. And then you could state your question at the bottom, whatever it might be. You might say, good afternoon, Mr. So-and-so. I have a question about homework from yesterday. And then you would state your question. You might say, I was out on Monday. Could you please tell me what the homework assignment is? Thank you very much. And you can send that and it's fine, right? All right, now that our simple email has been set up and we're ready to go and we know who we're sending it to and we have a subject, we're going to send it. But a lot of times if you don't put a subject, your email will ask you, do you want to still send it? If it asks you that, go in and put a subject, all right? Make sure you do that. All right, we're going to send this thing. All right, so we sent our email. It has arrived over here. You can see it is bolded, means it's unread. you can see right here, see how this is closed and this one's closed, all these things. This one right here is ready to be opened, right? We'll click on that email, and there it is. Same exact stuff I just wrote. This tells me who it came from, of course, which is me. And this tells me who I sent it to, which of course is me. It would be whoever you guys sent it to. And so here it is. Here's the exact message we went over. All right. So let's say we want to reply to this email. All right. Let's say we want to reply to this email. Now over here, I've got my email set up with a printer, and I'm marking this thing as unread, and a delete thing. I don't recommend deleting many emails. If they're spam, delete them. But other stuff you need to keep for the school year, as long as we have it to refer back to. It tells us when we sent it and all those things. And over here we have these arrows. See this? We have a reply, we have a forward, right? And you got the 3 dots. And these more actions are something we'll talk about at another time, all right? So what we're going to do is simply reply. You see this one arrow? That's just replying back to that one person, right? If you had multiple people, there's an option to reply all, and we'll address that in another video. But I want to reply back to this person, which is me. So when I click reply, I'm going to open the email. Looks almost identical to what we just saw, which is great. If you need to add anybody else into this email, you can do it up here. You can CC it up here again also. Either way, we're just going to reply back to me right now. So again, proper grammar, a good sentence structure, simple and to the point is always best. I'm going to open with a greeting. Thank you for contacting me. Whoop, and my spelling, of course. My large hands and this keyboard don't mix very well. Thank you for contacting me. I've received your... I am really bad at this small keyboard. Your test email. There goes the spell check. Don't leave your emails misspelled. It looks really bad. I try my best to make sure I don't do it. Like I said, my big hands and this small keyboard are hard. I left my other keyboard out somewhere. I received your test email. We could say, you know, if you're going to see this person soon, you might say something like, see you soon, or see you on whatever day. Keep in mind that you need to keep your emails short to the point. Don't include a whole bunch of different things in one email, because that gets people confused. It'd be kind of like your light bill and your internet bill and everything coming all in one envelope and you having to dig all of them out. It's wise to keep it short to the point and what they're talking about. All right, guys, that's pretty simple so far. We're going to practice this in class coming up. I hope this helps. You can go back and review the video again. You can also email me practicing this stuff to ask any questions you might have about what we just went over. You guys have... Oh, I'm sorry. Let's send this out of here. There it goes. Doesn't take long for an email to get here, by the way. Probably be here in about 10 or 15 seconds. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you again in class. Thank you.